Plaintiff Sydney Cohen says she is a lesbian, and although coming out of the closet was extremely difficult, she's proud of who she is. Sydney's dating the defendant's best friend, and she's suing because she claims the defendant damaged her car while driving drunk. Defendant Rachel Spearman says when she met Sydney, she seemed snobby and dramatic. Rachel claims on the night Sydney's car was damaged, she was blacked out drunk and doesn't even remember driving Sydney's vehicle.
Tell me what happened.
All right. Well, first I'd like to say I'm an out and proud lesbian, and coming out was not easy. And for anybody who's watching this that may be struggling with coming out, like to know that I am a successful woman and I've made many good friends coming out, and it's not been easy, but you know, it's a struggle and it's a process, but it's important too. And
what difficulties did you encounter?
That was hard for me to come out to my straight friends. I was afraid of how they would react. My parents, I was totally fine with. Like, I figured they'd be fine with it.
How did they react, your friends?
My friends, one of my best friends was afraid that I might come on to her.
They think you just come on to anybody?
Yeah, basically.
When you're gay or lesbian, you just come on to anybody you see?
Apparently, after knowing her for several years, all of a sudden I would come on to her.
Right.
Yeah, but eventually that wore off.
So she still remained your friend? Good.
She's still my friend, yeah.
All right.
But I was up in the Bay Area trying to find my niche, making friends, and then I moved back home to San Diego, and I found that it was kind of harder to find lesbians than it was in San Francisco. So I joined.
San Francisco does have a higher population of gay and lesbian and transgender and bisexual.
That's true. So I decided to join the LGBT Community Center and do volunteer work to help other people and to try to meet maybe some girls, maybe some women I could date. Unfortunately, all the women that were volunteering were probably in their 50s or older. So, yeah.
But you're a young thing.
Yeah. So, I did what any young girl would do, and I went to the bars and found that's where they were. Yes, in fact, that's where they were. And that's where I met my current girlfriend, who happened to be my witness, Dina.
That's your witness, all right.
Not her, but her best friend, as well as Rachel's best friend. Okay. So, I started dating this girl, and it was like dating three girls, because I was always surrounded by Rachel and Dana. And
you're having a ball. You say you date all three?
It felt like I was dating three girls. Because we were always hanging out together.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Let me allow her then to give some background, sure. Then we'll get to the specifics. Ma'am?
Yeah, we met in a bar. She seemed all right, but kind of snobby, little dramatic. Kind of felt like
How so? Tell me what she was doing to exhibit snobbiness.
Felt like you were on a TV show of like the gays of our lives or whatnot. I don't know. It's just
that's uppity. She was just uppity, huh?
Yeah. And it just happened to be then she was pretty much always there.
All right, let me hear the specifics on the damages you're suing about. Okay. What happened?
So one night my girlfriend wanted to hang out with Dana, and Rachel wasn't doing anything. So we decided to go out and hang out together. And I thought that was really nice. I had just met her. I'd only known her maybe a month. We go to sushi, and I have a little bit of sake, and I drive us in my BMW. And I was starting to feel a little good, and I go to the bathroom, and I come out, and my keys are gone. And Rachel has my keys and says, "You're a little too drunk. I'm going to drive now." So I think, great, okay, I don't have to call a cab. She'll drive for me, no big deal. So we get in my car, we go to another bar, hang out there for a little bit, and then we head back to her and my girlfriend's place where we're going to meet up with my girlfriend and Dana. And we're going through side streets where there's a lot of dips, and I tell Rachel, slow down, slow down, slow down. And she ignored me and went over 2 dips too fast and caused a lot of damage to my undercarriage. And I heard like a crunching sound, but the car made it all the way back to the house okay. And so I didn't think anything of it till the next morning. The next morning we get up, we go to breakfast. I'm on the freeway, my car starts overheating. I'm freaking out. I exit the freeway and I pull into the nearest Express Tires. I find out that she doesn't have a license. It's been suspended because of a DUI. Yep. And Dana tells me this. And my mouth just dropped open like.
So what did you all discuss, the two of you?
I knew Rachel didn't have a lot of money, but she had a job at the time. And I felt like, okay, well, I did allow you to drive my car, so I will make you pay half the damages. And you can pay it over a course of a time period.
How much was that?
At the time, I hadn't got my car back. It was only about $2,000. I got maybe $200 within the next 3 months, 4 months, and then maybe another $20, and then maybe another $20. And
how much did you get?
$500 over about a year. And then this whole past year, I haven't seen a cent.
Okay.
And I
Let me let her tell
tried.
me what happened.
Well, I don't really remember that much of it. I do remember going to sushi. I don't remember taking her keys from her, like when she went to
Do
the
you
bathroom.
remember driving though?
No, I do not.
Why not?
I do admit that that is really bad to
you
even
drunk?
think about. Yeah. I was blacked out. I didn't remember us driving home.
Did she know you were drunk?
I don't know.
Ma'am, did you know she was drunk?
I wouldn't let anybody drive my car if I knew that they were drunk. I knew that I had seen her have a little bit of sake, maybe a beer, but I had no idea how much. I'm not responsible for how much she drinks. I had no idea.
Well, you are responsible
If she's
for
driving
knowing how much a person drinks if you are giving them the keys to your car.
That's true.
And you must have an idea.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm sorry.
So, you don't remember her telling you to slow down, obviously.
I don't remember driving home that evening.
You want to speak, ma'am? Stand up, state your name.
Hi, my name is Dana Lavia. I am a friend of both the defendant and the plaintiff, and in all respect, the next day, Rachel did tell me that she did take the keys, and so in all fairness to Sydney, she didn't give her the keys. She went to the restroom, and she had been drinking, and so when someone comes out and someone has your keys and is like, you're too drunk to drive, obviously their judgment's better. And I've heard it from both parties about the evening
So
that
she told you she did
she
take
took
the
the
keys.
keys.
Did you tell her that?
That could be true. I don't remember
When you
having
told her that,
conversation.
she says it was the next day. Now, hopefully you do remember things you say when you're sober.
Well, I do. I don't
Okay,
remember
so
it.
she
but
says the next morning when you woke up from your blackout, you know whether you told this woman you took the keys. Why is it $2,500 if you had an agreement? Did you agree to pay $1,000?
yeah,
Why?
we did a legal signing.
Why?
Because I felt responsible because I did drive and I was intoxicated.
How'd you say you remember?
Well, obviously I drove
If you don't remember, how would you know?
because they were telling me I did.
Okay, they could be lying. You believe everything somebody tells you that you might not remember?
Well, I figure if it's something that severe, they wouldn't be lying
Could have
about
been
it.
trying to con you out of some money. I believe I just caught you up. When you're drunk or sober, your memory is bad. You not only been drinking too much, you've been smoking too much weed. Damage your memory, long-term memory, or is it short-term memory?
You gotta call somebody
I
out.
don't remember. No, I'm just kidding. Just kidding. If it wasn't from my early days as a kid. But no. How are you suing for $25.25 if the agreement was $1,000 and she's paid you $500 of it?
Well, I sent her an invoice a few months back that said because you've ignored me and you haven't paid the full amount, I'm going to now sue you for the entire damages due to the car.
All right.
And she didn't
because she
respond.
breached the settlement agreement, you want the full damages.
Yes, that is
All right.
correct.
And that is legal. Let me have your estimate here. Ma'am, why don't you think you should pay her? Why did you stop paying?
Because I actually lost my job and I was on unemployment making $360.
Did you tell her that?
Yes, she knew that.
And what did she say?
She said it wasn't her problem.
Okay, that sounds like her.
Your Honor, to be fair, we have a local lesbian bar that she frequents and was frequenting quite a bit without a job and spending money. And I have two character references of people who've seen her spend money and also, take things from them. And it's like, if you're in a bar every day, like, why can't you pay me $5?
Right. Why you keep emphasizing your sexual orientation? You're no different than nobody else.
This is true.
When I go to the bar, I don't say a heterosexual bar. Nobody's any different. You went to a bar. All right. Because that's one way I think we keep people from passing judgment and being discriminatory. We don't have to define anything. All right. 25-25 is your judgment. Have a good day. Judgment for the plaintiff.
Every time you came and asked me for money, you you were usually intoxicated when you were asking me.
I asked you for the money that you owed me.
Right.
And
when
the money
you were
that you should have
intoxicated.
paid me.
When you were intoxicated.
Not all times.
In January, I got a job. You should have come at me then.
I did. I
No,
came
you
at
didn't.
you. I did too.
No,
I
you
had
didn't.
text
You gave me
messages to
papers.
prove it.
You gave me papers, and that was it. And you served me.
You're missing the point of when I text messaged you and said, hey, you can work this money off for me, and you ignored me.
I never
Multiple
got that
times.
text message.
Yes, well, you're a habitual liar, so you would lie about that, wouldn't you?
Okay.